Hello everyone. We have started discussion on the stem of the flowering plant. In my last video, I discussed three important things regarding the stem. Number one, basic characteristics of the stem. Number two, two important birds which is present on this type of stem like vegetative bird and floral birds. And at the end of that video, I discuss about the three important functions which is carried out by this type of a stem in the flowering plants. Okay, the functions are number one, the stem performs conduction of the water and mineral which is absorbed by the root system from base to the entire plant body. So this is the primary and most important function of the stem in the flowering plant. Okay, the stem are solely responsible for the conduction of the absorbed water and mineral from base of the plant to the different organs of the plant system. Okay, now second important functions which stem perform in this type of plant is conduction of the food or transport of the food material which is produced by the process of photosynthesis mainly in the leaves to the entire plant body. That means by absorbing sunlight, leaf perform photosynthesis and they produce chemical energy, and the food material which is synthesized in the leaves are transported to the entire plant including root by stem. Okay, and the third and last function of the stem in flowering plant is provision of the support to the different organs of the shoot system. That means stem provides support to the branches, leaves, fruits. Okay, so all different parts of the shoot system of the plant get support from the stem. Okay, so these three are the basic and important function of the stem, but sometime stem get changed in structure to perform functions other than these three. Okay, and such structural changes that occur in the stem is called as modification. Okay, and from this video we are going to talk about the different type of modifications that occur in the stem of angiospermic plant. Okay, so the point of discussion in this lecture is modification of the stem. When we consider modifications, okay, there are three different type of modifications one can observe in the flowering plant stem, and they are as aerial modifications, then subaerial, and underground. So stem modifications in this type of plant are classified into three types like aerial modifications, subaerial modifications, and underground modifications. Okay, aerial modifications are nothing but the type of changes that occur in the stem, okay, which is present in the air. Okay, that means generally this type of stems are present in the air, they are aerial and they get changed. This type of modifications mainly occur for food storage, for reproduction. Okay, and these modifications observed in birds, mainly in vegetative birds. Okay, then subaerial modifications are the type of modifications in which stem grow horizontally close to the soil surface, and this type of stem are present in both air as well as under the soil. Okay, so it is called as subaerial modifications. Few or some part of the stem can be present above the soil surface, while some part also present below the soil surface, and this type of stem usually helpful for perennation and vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction in flowering plant. The last type of modification is underground modification. The name itself suggests that these are the type of modification in which stem grow below the soil surface. Okay, and due to the growth of the stem under the soil, the leaves get important functions in this type of plant to perform photosynthesis, and generally underground modification of stems occur for performing three important functions. That means when stem grow underground, they perform three functions. Number one, storage of the food, and due to the food storage, these type of stems become thick, fleshy, and swollen. Okay, then for perennation, okay, and for reproduction. That means these three important functions carry out by the stem when they grow underground. Okay, Food storage is a normal function of the stem. Perennation is nothing but the ability of plant to grow in between two different seasons. And for growing plant season to season, this type of modifications of the stem help. And in case of vegetative reproduction, the stem also play important roles. Okay, so in all this type of modification, the structural changes are observed in stem. Okay, so we consider them as a modifications. In this video, we are going to talk about first type of modification, that is aerial modifications. In my next video, I'm going to discuss subaerial and underground. Okay, if we consider aerial modifications of the stem, 5 different type of classes are there. Number 1 is stem tendril, number 2 is thorn, number 3 is phylloclade, cladodes, and bulbils. So these 5 different type of aerial modification observed in the stem. We are going to discuss all these 5 in this lecture one by one. So first type is stem tendril. What is stem tendril? It is the type of a modification which is observed in the plant, and in this type of modification, a thin, wiry, sensitive structures are produced from the buds. Which buds? Axillary buds. We know that when any leaf is present on the node of the stem, a bud is present at the leaf base, and this type of bud is called axillary bud because this is axial position. Okay, and this axial bud is responsible for stem tendril production. Okay, and what is stem tendril? Stem tendril is a thin structure which is wiry and sensitive. That means this axillary bud get modified into such wiry structure which is green, thin, and extremely sensitive. Okay, and the main role of this tendril in stem is attachment and support. When the plant have weak stem, in that case stem need help of tendril to grow, because these tendril cell are extremely sensitive. When they reach to the any support, solid support, they get recognized, or they recognize the solid support, and then they form structure like this around the support, and due to which the plant can easily attach to the support and grow. So main function of stem tendril is attachment and support. Okay, if we want to study stem tendril, you have to remember these 4 important things, that stem tendril always develop from the vegetative buds like axillary bud. Then they are thin, wiry, and sensitive structures. They are green in colors, and they can be useful for attachment and support. And in plant which having weak stem, this type of structures frequently observed. Okay, the next modification of stem which come under aerial class is thorn. What is thorn? They are the hard, pointed, and usually straight structures. Okay, if we want to draw thorn, we can draw them at a node from the leaf base. Axillary bud, similar bud which is present at the leaf base, get modified into sharp, hard, and usually straight structures, and these structures are called as thorn. Okay, that means they always develop from the axillary bud or any other type of bud, and actually the main function of this thorn are protection from browsing animals. Okay, the thorn play important role of protecting plant from the browsing animals, and they are the modified form of birds. They are present in the plant like citrus. Okay, while stem tendrils are present in the plant like passion flower. Okay, as I told earlier, both these type of modifications occur due to change in the structure of axillary bud which is present at the leaf base. The third type of modification is phylloclade, which is also aerial modification. And in phylloclade, the organisms or the plant stem get changed to perform function of food storage and photosynthesis. Okay, so this type of modification also called as cladophylls. Okay, that means they can be called as phylloclade or cladophylls. The stem of the plant become leaf-like. Okay, and they perform important function of water storage and photosynthesis. In this type of plant, leaves are generally get reduced because the plant like Opionita grow in xerophytic condition, the condition in which soil have very less water. And in that case, to avoid transpiration or loss of water from the leaves, the plant have to reduce the leaves. The leaves become reduced in soil and dormant. And in that case, the stem perform function of leaves by getting photosynthesis. That means the pigment chlorophyll is present in this type of stem. They become thick and flat, and now they can use sunlight to produce food material. Okay, so important function of this type of modification of stem is photosynthesis, as well as in water deficient condition, they contain mucilaginous cell which hold the water. That means they also perform water storage. So these two important functions carry out by phylloclade. An example of the plant which show this type of modification is Opionita. On this stem, you can easily see reduced scaly leaves. So these are the leaves, and you can also see nodes and internode on these structures. So they are modified form of stem. Okay. Then second last type of modification which come under aerial class is cladodes. Cladode type of modification are observed in different type of plant including asparagus. In this case, the stem or the node of single node of the stem become green and they form branch. Okay. Then the main function which is carried out by this modified stem is photosynthesis. That means they perform function of leaves. Okay, so in this type of plant, true leaves get reduced. Okay, the leaves become reduced, dormant, because their function is carried out by stem, and this type of stems are generally short, literally single node in length. Okay, that means they do not contain internode. Okay, they only contain nodes, and they are green in color because of presence of chlorophyll pigment, and they are able to perform photosynthesis. Example of plant, as I told, asparagus. The last type of modification which is present in the aerial stem is bulbils. In bulbil type of modifications, what happened? Axillary bud become fleshy. Okay, similar to that of the tendril and thorn, this type of modification also occur due to axillary bud, which is present at leaf base. Now this bud become thick and fleshy and rounded. Okay, so if you observe bulbil, you can see structure like this, which is thick, fleshy and rounded at the leaf base, and this is the modified form of axillary bud. And why this thing happened? Because of storage of the food material. That means due to food material accumulation, axillary bud become thick, fleshy and rounded, and now this axillary bud can develop new plant. Due to increase in the weight or mass, the axillary bud get detached or get separated from the main stem, and then it fall on the ground. Okay, and once it is on the ground, the bud get developed and new plant is produced. Okay, that means this type of modification help in vegetative propagation or reproduction in the plant, and the main function which is also carried out by the bulbil is food storage. Okay, so this is the last type of stem modification which come under the aerial class. So in this video we discuss about the three important type of modifications of the angiospermic stem, which are aerial, subaerial and underground. And out of these three, we discuss first that is aerial, which have 5 different type of modifications, that is tendril, thorn, phylloclade, cladodes and bulbils. In my next video, I am going to talk about subaerial modifications of the flowering plant. Thank you.